Hey everybody, Scott here, Kingston, Ontario. Made it to spring, wacky winter, lots of ups and downs. Ended late as usual, feels like. But it's the first day of spring and fitting time to uncover the palm tree. I don't know if I've ever actually uncovered it on the first day of spring. Usually it's maybe a week earlier than this. So we'll take care of this, we'll go around and take care of the other ones too, so stay tuned. So uncovering the needle palms is a very simple process. I'm gonna set you down right here. All right, let's uncover these guys. That's it for the needle palms. I've been periodically checking in on these guys. I actually had them uncovered in February for probably almost 2 weeks. We had a super warm February. They look fine. You can still see some residue on here that I'm expecting I'm gonna see maybe on the other palms too. And that's the cayenne peppers. So that's how these guys look. And now that I have one of these garbage cans, I'm actually gonna use it as my tripod and uncover the big one in the front. Just as a quick disclosure though, when we go around to the front, I haven't seen the palm. I didn't see it once this winter. I have no idea what it looks like. It could be fried, it could be rodents living in it, no clue. We're gonna find out at the exact same time what the palm tree in the front looks like. All right, so I'm gonna take the top cover off and then we'll get in there and remove the rest of it. Again, to be honest, I can't remember what it looks like in there. I literally have not paid attention to it all winter long and haven't made a video since covering it up. So again, we'll see it together. Check out this. Excuse me. In the fall, it was flowering, like it had already started. Look at the flower stalks on it. That's how it usually looks in, oh man, May? End of May? It's got full flower stalks on it. That's insane. It's so weird. So there's a little bit of mold in there, not much. I'm not gonna recommend that people do this, but because there's a lot of cayenne peppers in there, I'm gonna give the fronds a good washing. So let's do that now. Yeah, so just probably from sitting, probably from some moisture in there. And then, like I said, those cayenne peppers, you can see some, like, a little bit of black tips up there. And then, like I said, there was some residue from the cayenne peppers up there. So I just wanted to spray that off. It's gonna be dry. We still have a few more hours of daylight, so it should dry out before tonight. Not supposed to go below freezing. Should be all good. It's also gonna take, I don't know, a week before it loses the bad haircut look. It'll settle itself down and look better. You guys gave me a hard time about cutting off all the fronds. So, it would have looked better if I left them all on, but sometimes I think when there's more space in there for it to breathe and it was just easier to manage, it's not gonna look as good right now, but coming months it'll look, hopefully, just the way it did before putting it away. So this one here is not gonna be as big of a surprise as the one in the front. There's a tiny little peephole in the top of the rose cone there that I can stick my eye into over the winter and have a look, and it looks, from what I can see, like it's been fine in there. So, it's gonna be neat to see, but I already think it's okay. So, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me from here, but I'll just give you a few pieces of information while I'm doing this. So, the palm tree in the front, it saw a couple of nights around -8 Celsius, so, decently cold. It's been wrapped up for about 4 months, so a little bit longer than usual. Our lowest temperature we had this winter was -28 Celsius. Pretty cold. Colder than I've seen since, paying attention to winter temperatures over the last 15 years or so. But because we just had one night of that, and the rest of the winter's been pretty mild, the plants really didn't suffer. So that's been a bonus. And the winter was funny, like January, pretty mild. Had a big snowstorm in December. All that melted in a week. January was pretty mild, a little bit of snow off and on. February was beautiful. Lots of temperatures in the 30s, 40s, 50s. And then the last 10 days or so of not even maybe the last 6-7 days of February, things just took a nosedive. Just crappy snow, cold, and that just basically lasted. We were in Florida last week, and it was still crummy, and came back a few days ago, and the snow is, you know, very minor now. So yeah, just, you know, it's what we deal with here. And it's funny because the ground never really even froze that much. Like it's not even super frozen, just because of all the ups and downs. So this method I took from Mike Page, rest in peace, from Montreal Palms. And like I said, like I suspected, a little bit of damage, but nothing major. No idea what the temperature would have been in here. Yeah, it had the thermal cube, so I doubt it got too cold. But you know, this system that I just did here this past winter, pretty easy to do on a small pond. Anyways, I'm gonna unwrap this and I'll bring you guys back in a second. So just a few little moldy spots, and you know, funny enough, it seems like actually where the mold seems to cluster is more where I had the peppers. So I'm not going to stop using them because I think they really do repel the pests, but maybe I just need to go a little bit easier on it next year and not put so much. That one looks good. Needles look good. That one I think is brutal. I might sort of unwrap it right now. Yeah, I guess I will. You can see what that looks like. So if you guys have followed my channel for years, you'll know that this Trachy Carpet Fortunae is, this one's the trunking palm that I've had the longest. I got it in 2010. Looked beautiful when I got it. Looked nice for a number of years, and it had a lot of issues from me protecting it, and it would bounce back. And then when we moved in 2018, that winter it had a bad winter, and then transplanting it, and then me not really doing what I should be doing to protect it has just created a whole bunch of issues. So I did heating tape this time, and I looked in January and there was mold, and so I created some more air gaps for it in hopes I could save it. But, I don't know if it's going to bounce back this time. Better look here in a second. So here's the heat tape method, which I think can actually can work quite well if you do it properly. I think if you give it enough breathable room and you use enough of it, you can be successful. So, you know, I don't blame the method. It's more me and how I didn't take the proper precautions with it. This is probably going to be not frozen. Weird. This is usually like the coldest spot. That's the other problem with me planting this tree here, is that during the summertime it gets summer all day. The sun's up nice and high, but as soon as November rolls around, it's in the shade all winter until it starts coming back into the sun in sort of middle of February. And so this area of the garden is quite cold, so it's not the spot for it. But so we'll see if there's any green in it. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of green, a little bit of mold. You know what? This is gonna pull through again, which is unbelievable. I feel like so neglectful of this palm, but it's green again. It looks awful. I mean, I would not want this to be like the centerpiece palm like I have out front, but look at that. See the green in there? There's the main sphere. I think it's okay. Looks awful though. I'll have to trim off the dead stuff. I don't know if my scissors will do it. And if you remember too, this was the one that was trunk cut years ago. Yeah, that's wild. But I think it's gonna pull through again. I had plans to put something else here. So it looks like it's gonna survive another year. The only thing that could happen, right, which can happen with all palms, is you get a super duper cold spring, super wet, and all of a sudden you've got spear rot. But I don't know. Anyways, that's how this one looks. So thanks for stopping in and having a look at the garden today and seeing the palms unwrapped. To be honest with you, I thought about not even recording excuse me, not even cayenne peppers not even recording this. I'm gonna be paying for this later. Not even recording it and just uncovering stuff, and I haven't posted anything in like 4 months to my channel. And you know, to be honest with you, I really lost interest in making YouTube videos for this channel. I just feel like it's a lot of the same old sort of thing, and nothing really new to report or to talk about. And you know, I don't plan on getting more palms. Like, I feel like I've got lots, and sometimes I feel like, you know, why do I even do this anymore? You know, is it just silly? But another part of me feels like, you know, I'm still motivated to grow them and look at them and appreciate them. So you might not see me for a while. I may just sort of wait, or you know, maybe once the snow really disappears, I'll do an update of everything else that's going on around here, and you know, maybe just update a few times a year to show what's happening. But leave a comment anytime you want to connect about something in the garden here, and I'm happy to respond to you. And again, thanks for checking this out today.